Welcome back to Messages from Earth. This is a podcast that was created during the quarantine in 2020. These are 27 individual phone calls that were made asking the same question to everyone and put together in a way that made this feel as if we're all in one space, we're all connected during this time of self-isolation. Some of the phone calls do sound like someone is calling from space, so just listen in closely. Today's question is, do extraterrestrial life forms exist? So, other life forms outside of Earth and this world that we know.
I'd love to believe so, because sometimes it's really easy to blame the thing on the alien. I'd love to just think that there are more intelligent people than humans.
It's possible. I mean, I don't know, but it's possible. If we're talking about, tiny green aliens, then maybe not. But if we're talking about bacteria or maybe other intelligent life forms, then it's definitely possible. I wouldn't rule it out.
I think it's very, very arrogant for human beings to think that there is no possibility for another form of this particular reality or simulation that we're in that doesn't exist. I think that is, again, humans thinking that we're everything and not. I think, come on, it's more likely than not, even if we're going to put it on the spectrum, it's more likely than there is, what's to say, in all the planets and galaxies that we know and the ones we don't know, that there's not this happening elsewhere. I think chances are, yeah.
I think that, we've got this infinitely large universe, and beyond that we have infinitely large other universes. At least that's what theoretical science seems to dictate. And I would certainly hope that we're not the only beings in the universe. I think it would be pretty damn cool to eventually get to meet them. Probably not in our lifetime, but I can't help but get excited to think that maybe someday humanity will interact with another species, another creature, even if it's something as tiny as a little piece of algae on a different planet in a different universe.
Yeah, of course, man. It'd be selfish for us to just think it was just us, man. Come on. Surely there has to be us. We gotta have cousins or something, man. Some alien cousins, man. You feel me? We don't even know how we all got here. There's no explanation to human beings. We wasn't born with a rule book on how to be human, you feel me? Therefore, I don't know what going on. There has to be some sort of and not even aliens as in the stereotype, what everyone perceives it to be, them space raider Chris, you feel me? Because that's really everyone has a concept of alien, that alien head comes to people's minds, but we don't know what's going on, man. It could be some next level insect looking kind of thing, man. It could look just like us, you feel me? I mean, I'm just that's not me, innit? I don't work for NASA, man. I could have, but I prefer to rap, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt.
E.T. called
God. E.T. called. They want Beyonce back.
Makes sense.
Some people don't really believe it, but I really like to think there are other people that is on a different level of intelligence than we are. And I'd like to think that there's an extraterrestrial doppelganger of myself. Are they as nuts as I am? Are they robotic, or do they just look like me? Do they eat as much as I do? Yeah. What about? Do you? I'm sure you. But please tell me. Don't hurt my feelings. Do you believe in?
We had a conversation in high school about that movie you watched, where I don't know if they were replacing the people. Remember, you were telling me about it, Monica. I'm telling you now. I've never forgotten this plot or this movie.
Oh, that's yes, absolutely. The Fourth Kind?
Yes.
I'm about to tell you Santa's not real because I read somewhere that film is actually not real. I was so gutted by it.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yes, I mean, I hope, because the universe is so big, and just the thought of being alone is really scary, and I think it's not possible. So, yeah, I don't think of, like, other humans, but, like, other creatures or something. I mean, I watch Doctor Who, you know that. So, of course, I'm thinking about it, yeah.
100%. There's, evidence of microorganisms on other planets, and honestly, we don't even know what our planet's going to look like in 100 years' time. We don't know what our neighboring planets are going to look like in 100 years' time. Anything can happen. Anything can be out there. And past what we see, we don't know what's happening on, in other galaxies as well.
Yeah, they do. I mean, we can't be the only one in the world. There might be other me with 3 legs, or I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
Oh, I want to say yes, but obviously, I don't know. I guess why not? I think we're extraterrestrial to another species on the planet, so I would say yes.
I'm going to say yes. Yeah, definitely. I don't believe that we're the only species in the universe. I think there's definitely more out there. And I do hope that, the world discovers it in my lifetime. It'd be scary, but it'd be, really cool.
They definitely do. I think they are beings out there that we don't know of. And not E.T. in a sense. They don't look like E.T. But I think, they are probably more majestic than we are. It's almost like when you look at Lord of the Rings, right? And you look at the elves in the Lord of the Rings. I almost think of they're looking like that, almost maybe more majestic.
I like to think that they do. I like to think that the reason they haven't visited us is simply because we're just bad as a society. Yeah, it could also be that they may not even be as advanced as us. Because think about how large the universe is. There absolutely has to be something out there. Otherwise, that's incredibly terrifying. From a Christian perspective, though, I'm pretty sure it says somewhere in the Bible that there are other life forms on other planets with people, but we can't come into contact with them.
Maybe it does exist and we don't know about it. I don't know if aliens exactly like we think exist. Maybe something that is not terrestrial. I'm not sure what it will be really.
Ooh, okay. I think they must do. The universe is so expansive, and there's so much shit that we haven't even explored ourselves. So how can we say no? Surely there must be. Maybe even if it's just some kind of moss or something. I think there must be a way for some other kind of life to be living somewhere. I hope we never find out though, because the way we've treated Earth, it's just let's just chill out.
Yeah, I definitely believe, without a question of a doubt, that there are other life forms in that sense. For all we know, that they could come to us as a technology superior species, they are way beyond us, like light years. And if they do, hey, let's get to know them.
It's really egotistical of humans to assume that there is no other life form, or that we are the most intelligent life forms, when if you think about the statistics of us being alive are very, very slim. And there's so much of the world we don't know, and so much of physics that can't be proven or disproven at this point. It doesn't seem statistically right for me to think that we're the only one.
Right, okay. I don't know. The chances are, if you look at the vastness of the universe, it's very likely. This, of course, cannot be proven, but if we're going by stats and probability, it's very likely that it is.
Mathematically, it is impossible that there would not be. I did an astronomy course in my university years that went over mathematical possibility. I think it is very high. What form that might take, I have no idea, but I think it's entirely possible.
Oh, so aliens and that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
does say like something in the Bible about it. Not fully like, oh, this alien, but like it mentions like something about like other life.
The movies show aliens and stuff like that, then that could be, I don't know. I'm not closed off to the idea.
I think so, yeah. There's no proof that they don't exist. We're just not smart enough to see it yet. If we go with the Bible, God said, He created lots of things in the universe, so it's got to be something out there.
There's so many planets out there. We are the alien to other planets. You never know.
I doubt it, but I can also see why they might. If you look at the rest of the universe, I don't think that's going to be a coincidence. I think that's like by design. It's a perfect place for life to exist.
Yeah, I think so. We're aliens as well. I believe that there's other planets out there, like there's other universes as well. They're different from us, that's why they're aliens. But they probably look at us and think we're aliens as well, because we're different from them. We're not the only ones that God created.
I hope they do. The universe is so huge. Whether you believe in God or not, you'll be asking yourself, there is no way the universe can be so big and we're the only life form in the universe. I would like to believe that somewhere there is extraterrestrial life.
It depends on, what sort of life form it would be. If it's a friendly one and would come and help us in a way or something, I don't know. Then, yeah, it would be nice. Yeah, it would be interesting.
Thank you so much for listening in. I hope you've enjoyed hearing everyone's messages. And if you do have any questions, the podcast has an Instagram at Messages from Earth. And to keep posted on the following episodes, feel free to subscribe. And yeah, until next time, take care, stay safe. Bye.